Good evening, everybody. I call to order the Bethany City Council meeting for Tuesday, February 18th, 2020 at 7 p.m., our new start time. And I would like to go ahead and have the flag salute and the invocation before our special presentation. We have Mike Fina from the Oklahoma Municipal League with us for our 25-year employee awards this evening. But before that, Matt, will you lead the prayer, and Amanda, will you lead us in the flag salute, please?
Well, God, we thank you for this night, for a chance to gather together and seek wisdom and understanding for the good of this city and for all people. In Jesus' name, amen.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Fina.
It's working. How's everyone doing? Let me talk to them first, and then I want to talk to you guys, okay? Council, thanks for having me tonight. Mayor, I really appreciate it. One of the really great things that I get to do as a director of OML is hand out the 25-year awards to our municipal employees. Now, I said that once. I probably won't say it again. It'll be a slip-up if I do, because there's something I always say when I present these awards. I like to use the term municipal professionals. And I think it's more appropriate for our city staffs, because I've been fortunate enough to be able to travel the state and meet our municipal professionals from one corner of the state to the other. And they all share very similar qualities. One, none of them do the job for the pay. I've learned that. You can laugh at that. It's funny, especially city employees. It doesn't pay great, but they all share a quality that they love their communities. And they're all very long-time employees. And I hand out a lot of these 25-year awards because people are dedicated to their communities, and that's why they do these jobs. And because they love their community, because they want to make their communities better, and this is one of the ways that they do it. And you know, as a city, as a municipal professional, a lot of times you have to put up with the bad parts of managing a city. And you hear the bad things, and you get the complaints. But they do it well. And we have a lot of great municipal professionals across the state, and it's no different in Bethany. The other thing that's interesting when I hand these out, there's never been a time that I've handed out these pins that I did not hand one to a firefighter or a police officer. They're always on the list, and our public safety are some of the most dedicated people that we have. So I know you guys appreciate them. On behalf of OML, it's a pleasure for me to come tonight and help honor these men and women that have given this much time to the city of Bethany. So, all right, so now, hang on. No, you guys stay there, because now I'm going to turn my back on you guys, and I want to talk to you guys, okay? Most of you probably don't know what the Municipal League does. All of these guys do. The Municipal League is an organization that has been in existence for over 100 years. That surprises people when I say that. But for 100 years, all our organization has done is supported municipalities in the state of Oklahoma. We offer every facet that you can imagine. Whatever happens in a municipality, there's someone at OML that can help that person, whether it's the mayor, the clerk, the finance director, the city manager, that can help that person when they have a problem, or just help them, train them to do their job better. I have been very fortunate to be able to work with the city of Bethany a lot in my tenure as OML director. Bethany is not void of problems. You guys all know. Yikes. Was that you, Barry? Did you do that? Okay. I know that. You guys know that. You're fighting through some things right now. But let me tell you what I know about Bethany, and this is from somebody on the outside looking in. You've got a mayor, a vice mayor, and a council that are completely committed to making the city the best it could be. I think this city has so much going for it. We're standing in a testament to it right now. I like to use the term municipal marvels. When a municipality finds a way to build something really cool for its community, figure out a way to pay for it, and then open it up to the community, that's a municipal marvel. This is a municipal marvel. You should be so proud of this facility. It's gorgeous. I love it, from the sculpture outside to just everything that this building offers. You've got incredible staff. You've got a dedicated city. So whatever you think your problems are right now, the horizon is really bright for Bethany. I can't say that for all of our municipalities in Oklahoma. We've got 586 municipalities. This is actually one of our bright shining stars. So whatever's happening right now, it's going to get better. And KP, your mayor, and I'll give Jeff some credit too, what you don't see them doing is them representing Bethany on a statewide level. KP and Jeff have been very active in the state municipal government. And we are more than just Bethany. And I was the mayor of Piedmont, and it wasn't just Piedmont. We all have to be together. Our voice has to be collective, especially at the state capitol. Because every day they're in session, they're passing laws that a lot of times really impact municipalities, not in a good way. So we're always up there defending you. So I want to leave you with this thought. Know that every day when my staff gets up, they're thinking about ways to make municipalities better. So you have somebody at the statewide level that's always thinking about Bethany and every other city. That's just what we do to support you guys. So, you know, be proud of Bethany. You have a lot to be proud of here. So, all right. Oh, and then I also have to say, from a Piedmont perspective, my former city manager is sitting there, Michael Vaughn. David Davis was our attorney as well. There's a lot of connection between Piedmont, Bethany, and then Claudia, your new attorney. Claudia and I work together at the State Tourism Department. So me personally, I think you've got a really fantastic staff here, because a lot of them came from places that I've been. So things are going well here. So, okay, so let's hand out some 25-year awards. Mayor, you'll join us, and Brad. All right. Did we just have the two gentlemen that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, let's, so I'll tell you what, we have a certificate, and then we have these great pins that say 25 years from the Municipal League that we're going to hand out today. So let's bring up our first person. How about Maurice James? Where are you, Maurice? There he is. I can't do the grim and grim with that in my hand, so I can't do that. Shake your hand, congratulations, 25 years, that's pretty incredible. And there's your pin.
And I've got some awards too from the city of Bethany for the 25 years. Here's the one from Bethany. Thank you for your service.
Maurice, would you take a picture with us? And hold this off? Thanks, sir. And not breaking my streak, we have Captain Lonnie Compton. And he wore his dress blues and everything. You're looking good tonight, sir.
Congratulations. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's all we have.
Okay.
You want to go through your other ones?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. List. I think I got it. Okay, the other people that could not be here tonight, Berkeley Penner in the finance part is the finance director, Jimmy Mayberry is a meter reader, and then William Greenwood is a battalion chief with the fire department. So let's even though they're not here, let's give them a round of applause too.
And I also have some various service awards to announce for various years. Randy Spahn with the police department has 10 years of service. Couldn't be with us tonight. Deanne Henthorne just finished 25 years of service. Jimmy Mayberry, again, we'll recognize him for 25 years of service. And Valente Perez for 30 years with the Public Works Solid Waste Division. So we'd like to give all of them a hand. And I've got an award for, you say Valente?
Deanne's here.
Okay.
Deanne is here.
Oh, okay. Well, Deanne, You've got a hat on, so I didn't recognize you. I'm glad everybody has pointed you out. Would you like to come up and get your award? I usually don't see you with the hat. You look good in that.
This is my happy hat.
I like it. Well, let me see. I didn't have it highlighted, so.
There you are.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before I call the first item, I'd like to ask that everybody please make sure your mics are on. And Mrs. Lamar has requested that our roll call votes be answered with a yes or a no, rather than a yay or nay, because it's kind of hard to decipher between the two. So if we could do that, that would help her out greatly. Item 1 is consent docket A through E. Do I have any questions or a motion for approval?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Larson,
Yes.
Heron,
Yes.
Palmer,
Yes.
Knapp,
Yes.
Sandoval,
Yes.
Westmoreland,
Yes.
Hunter,
Yes.
Powell.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Item 2 is the update, discussion, and possible action concerning the water contamination water well efforts.
I don't have any specific updates for tonight's meeting.
Thank you. Item 3 is update on budget.
So I would like to talk about that for just a few minutes and update everybody on where we're at. We're continuing our efforts to catch up the financial records. We're making great strides in that. We're becoming more and more comfortable with the numbers and where we are within our fiscal year. We have continued. We continue our emergency spending and controls and hiring freeze. They're still in place. With those things, one thing I talked about last week, our revenues are up, which is a good sign, and our expenses are down, and part of those are because of the hiring freeze and the emergency expenditure controls. But we are in our projections, and this is just a projection, we're still projecting if we continue that, by the end of the year, we'd be at a $2 million deficit in spending across the general fund and Public Works Authority fund. So we continue hard work on this, and we continue to go through it in a very methodical way. I know that everybody wants a resolution to this quickly, and we do too. But we do want your patience and awareness as we work through this situation methodically. We are making a lot of headway on it. The department heads are going to have some new projections back to me, hopefully by tomorrow evening, on the percent of cuts that we're looking at within those departments. And we're going to also look at the ramifications of those various cuts and see how they'll affect the city and the services that we provide. And we hope to provide the council with some information on that coming up soon. We also continue, Mr. Caton is performing and continues to perform the utility rate study, and I spoke with him about that today, and he plans to give a presentation on that at the next council meeting. So what we hope to get to you is what our cost of providing our utility services, which is our water, sewer, sanitation, to the citizens of the city, and also how we compare with other cities in the metro area as far as what what we bill as opposed to what they do. And I think he's got some good information on that. So we'll plan to present that at the next council meeting. As soon as we can move through that, we're going to be putting the numbers together on the fiscal year 21 budget, and then we'll probably end up working that budget back into this fiscal year as much as we can. Again, just have some patience as we work through it methodically and provide some sound information and a sound budget coming up.
Thank you. Item 4, citizens' opportunity to address the council on general topics related to city business or services. There's a 3-minute limit. No action may be taken under this item. Do we have anybody this evening wishing to address the council? Item 5, we will not have, as we do not have our city attorney this evening. Item 6, the city manager's report.
I don't have anything further tonight.
Item 7 is mayor and council members' announcements, comments, and proposals. And let's start down with Mrs. Sandoval.
Okay, thank you. So City Councilor Powell and myself are hosting a town hall on Saturday, February 29th at 10 a.m. in the Bethany Library to provide residents of Ward 1 with the opportunity to meet and discuss issues and concerns about our community. Our city manager and our chief of police have graciously agreed to participate as well, and we look forward to seeing you and hearing your views. So Concejal Chris Powell y yo estamos organizando un foro el sábado 29 de febrero a las 10 de la mañana en la biblioteca de Bethany para brindar a los residentes de Ward 1 la oportunidad de reunirse y discutir temas y asuntos sobre nuestra comunidad. El city manager y jefe de policía van a estar presentes y han aceptado gentilmente participar también. Esperamos ver y escuchar sus puntos de vista. Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you. Councilman Goodwin.
Thank you. I'd just like to give a shout out to Aaron Toller. He's an 8th grade history teacher at Bethany, and recently created a set of historical cards for Valentine's Day to kind of help teach his students of some historical figures, presidents, and various things, kind of a fun way to get them involved. And it was so well done that it was actually shown on the Ellen Show on national TV this week, and said where he's from and all those things. So Aaron Toller, 8th grade history teacher. Just want to give him a shout out for doing excellent work in our school and for the students.
Awesome. Mr. Powell?
I want to,
Is your mic on?
Nope. I'd like to express my appreciation for the employees that received the awards for their time of service and all of their colleagues who work for the city of Bethany. Our city staff is who keeps this city running, so we should certainly appreciate all of them for what they do. And as Amanda mentioned, we've got Ward 1 Town Hall coming up on February the 29th. Leap year day. We promise not to do them every 4 years. We'll do them more frequently than that. But please come out. 10 a.m. is when we're going to start right here at the Bethany Library. And we also have an event that any of you with children, particularly younger children, might be interested in. There's a national reading, I can't remember the name of the exact day, but Reading Across America on March 2nd. That will be in the afternoon and evening here at the Bethany Library. So that's Monday, March 2nd. I encourage you to come out for that.
Fantastic. Mr. Powell? Palmer?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. It's always been Steve Palmer. I would like to thank all of the other employees that showed up for their 25th anniversary, specifically Lonnie Compton. He's a great guy, great public servant. He coached my kid in baseball, and we won a lot of baseball games. And he's a participant in the community. He's at the games. His children go to Bethany, and I want to congratulate him on 25 years of service. And also, I think I might be able to make the Bethany varsity basketball game, which I think starts at 8 o'clock, Mr. Mayor, if we get everything taken care of. But I would recommend everybody to go over there and support the basketball team as they go into the playoffs. That's all I have. And that's all Steve Palmer has at this point, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer. Mr. Knapp?
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to echo what several people have said. Years of service and just all of our employees. Just thank you if you're listening, if the ones that are here. Thank you for your service. Read Across America, I think several of the council members will be reading on March the 2nd. I'm looking forward to that. Dr. Seuss specials. And then Mr. Toller was my son's teacher at one point, and I told him that last night, and he said, I really like that guy. So teachers stay with us for the rest of our lives. Thank you. That's all I have.
Mr. Herron?
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing.
Chief Hunter?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As always, thanks, guys, for coming out. We appreciate the citizens being here and being a part of local government. And to all the employees of this city, pardon me, they're all appreciated, especially those that have been here for 10, 15, 20, 25. We've had presentations here for 35 years of service. So congratulations to all those employees. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Larson?
I too want to thank all of the employees in the city of Bethany. We wouldn't have a job if you weren't there, and so thank you very much, regardless of how many years or months you've been with us. I also want to remind everyone about the blood drive, March 21st. I know that's a month away, but be thinking about it. Also, I want to thank Barry for the sound tonight, much better than last week. I hope it is for everybody. And then I also would like to bring up that there was a news commentary I saw several times this last week over recycling. And I am curious if the recycle bin that we have at Public Works, is that just going to the dump? And if it is, perhaps we need to reevaluate whether we need that here. I really am biting my tongue saying this because I am one for recycling. But if it's already going to go to the dump, then we might as well include it in our daily pickup or weekly pickup and not spend that extra money. It would be over $10,000 a year. Maybe closer to 15, and it might just be a little bit in the scope of things, but if it's not serving its purpose, I fought hard to get those dumpsters in Public Works, but if they're not serving their purpose, then we need to reevaluate that, please. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you all.
Thank you. I made a few notes of some things that I wanted to ask or mention, and then one that I would like to ask for a little bit more insight or clarity on or understanding. One is I want everybody to know that former council member from Ward 1, Mr. Paul Todd, had emergency heart surgery a few days ago. He is at home resting and doing well, but wanted you guys to be praying for the Todd family. Also, Mr. Jim Yarbrough, the dad of our very own Barry Yarbrough, had heart surgery also a few days ago and is battling pneumonia right now, and I'd ask that you'd pray for the Yarbrough family as well. Something else, the 2020 census, the complete count. I asked Amanda Sandoval to kind of lead the way with this effort. Is vitally important that we get everyone counted, no matter who you are or what your story is. There are, from what I'm told, it comes down to about $1,800 per person per year for 10 years, and that could go a long ways for, street repairs and sewer lines and whatnot in operating our city. So I'd ask that everyone participate in that, and you'll be learning more and hearing more from Amanda, and I asked Mrs. Larson as well to help out with that. Also, everyone knows that we've been working on for a number of years, and the city of Bethany has kind of led the way and gathering other people to be a part of it, the Route 66 Tri-Cities Commission, in trying to revitalize our area of Route 66 and bring about economic development. That thing is moving along. It is an official organization now. Myself, the mayor from War Acres, Jim Mickley, and the city manager, Jim Crosby, make up this committee at this point, but I wanted council to know that we've talked about, and all three cities want a council representative also on this committee moving forward. And I would like to have on the next agenda, I would like to ask for council to vote for possibility of nominating Matt Goodwin for that position because he has worked with the Main Street merchants for a number of years on Route 66. And I'm excited about what the future holds with the three cities linking arms and working together with that effort. And the last thing is we've had a lot of questions over the last couple of years, and this is, I admit, this is completely out of my wheelhouse, and I don't know if these are fair numbers, something that we need to look at, but in light of our situation right now as a city, where we're looking at every nook and cranny and dime, trying to make sure everything's accounted for, the company that we use for our IT services, in looking back over some documents, it seems that they came on board about 2016. We've spent roughly $460,611.31 in that 4-year period. I know we pay monthly services for Laserfish about a little over $1,800, almost $1,900. Managed IT service is about $3,000 a month. Annual licensing of about $12,000 a year. I think they maintain a couple printers. They do repairs. We recently bought some new servers to the tune of about $33,000, I believe, and then paid $9,000 to have those servers installed. And I'm just wondering if this needs to go out for bid. Is this a service that needs to go out for bid every few years? I mean, this isn't my, IT is not my thing, and I'm just wondering, is this a fair price? Is this a good service that we're getting? And I'm just would like some clarity on that. And so I think we really need to be looking at everything we're doing. Does it make sense? Is it cost effective? Is there a better way of doing it? And so that's just my question in regards to that. I also have learned that various departments within the city often will buy their office supplies, and I wonder if that would be better if that went out for bid. Would we get a better price if we were buying in bulk and it was just done with one company? So I just had a question about that, just so we can make sure we are being wise with every dollar that the citizens entrust to us. And that's all I had. Item 8 is new business. Do we have any new business? With no new business, I declare us adjourned until March 3rd, 2020. I call to order the Bethany Public Works Authority. Item 1 is consent docket A through C. Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Sandoval,
Yes.
yes. Palmer,
Yes.
yes. Powell,
Yes.
yes. Knapp,
Yes.
yes. Hunter,
Yes.
yes. Larson, yes. Heron,
Yes.
yes. Westmoreland,
Yes.
yes. Goodwin,
Yes.
yes. Motion passed.
Item 2 is new business. Do we have any new business? With no new business, I declare us adjourned until March 3rd, 2020. I call to order the Bethany Hospital Trust. Item 1 is consent docket A through C. Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Larson, yes. Goodwin,
Yes.
yes. Heron,
Yes.
yes. Palmer,
Yes.
yes. Westmoreland,
Yes.
yes. Knapp,
Yes.
yes. Hunter,
Yes.
yes. Powell,
Yes.
yes. Sandoval,
Yes.
yes. Motion passed.
Item 2 is new business. Do we have any new business? With no new business, I declare us adjourned until March 3rd, 2020. I call to order the Bethany Development Authority. Item 1 is consent docket A through C. Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Westmoreland,
Yes.
yes. Sandoval,
Yes.
yes. Heron,
Yes.
yes. Powell,
Yes.
yes. Larson, yes. Hunter,
Yes.
yes. Palmer,
Yes.
yes. Knapp,
Yes.
yes. Goodwin,
Yes.
yes. Motion passed.
Item 2 is new business. Do we have any new business? With no new business, I declare us adjourned until March 3rd, 2020, and with that, we are adjourned. Thank you.